Hey, what is up, guys? Wrestling Reviews 94 back again with another video. And this video is being brought to you by WWEDVDnews.com. For all your latest and greatest wrestling DVD news and reviews, go check out WWEDVDnews.com. Link is in the description box. But yeah, guys, it's crooked. So today I will be reviewing this DVD right here, Undertaker's Deadliest Matches, or Undertaker's Deadliest Matches, 3-disc set. You know, what can I really say about this? I mean, in my opinion, this has to be one of the most, no, I'm going to say it, this is the most disappointing DVD of this year, of 2010. You know, I had high hopes for this DVD, and, you know, I don't know, I just thought it wasn't a very quality DVD. Okay, so I'm going to run down the matches, I'm going to run down the discs. So, Disc 1, we start off with Disc 1, the matches. We have Ultimate Warrior, I'm gonna say his opponents in the match. Ultimate Warrior Body Bag match, Kamala Coffin match, Casket match, King Mabel Casket match, a regular Mankind match, a Mankind Boiler Room Brawl, Stone Cold Buried Alive match, and Kane Inferno match. Now, Disc 1, I thought it was the second best disc, but you know what, the matches on here aren't that great. You have two horrible matches with the Kamala and King Mabel Casket matches, or Kamala was the Coffin match, where you had to put him in the coffin, get the lid for it, and then nail it. I mean, I just thought that was a waste of time. It was just so delayed, the ending, because Undertaker was nailing down the lid. You know, and then you had the King Mabel match. It was just horrible. I mean, you know, I understand it's Deadliest Matches. It's a good match selection, but, I mean, the matches were just so mediocre. You know, you have decent matches in the Undertaker versus Ultimate Warrior Body Bag match. That is actually borderline good. It's actually from a house show, I think, so it's going to be very rare to find that match. Body Bag match, though, I mean. And then Undertaker vs. Kane in an Inferno match. Now, that is not the Inferno match where Kane has his arm on fire. This is the Inferno match where Kane gets his leg on fire, and then that's when Paul Bearer brings down the teddy bear to Vince McMahon, and then after the match, Undertaker lights the teddy bear on fire, and then you see Vince crying. And then you had good matches to great matches. Undertaker vs. Kamala Casket match, also known as Kama is also known as the Godfather or Papa Shango. Then you had Undertaker vs. Mankind match, and then Undertaker vs. Mankind Boiler Room Brawl, and then Stone Cold and Undertaker vs. Stone Cold Buried Alive match. I thought all those matches were good to great. But the thing I don't like about this DVD is, you know, the title is Undertaker's Deadliest Matches. So can someone explain to me how a regular singles match is deadly? I mean, don't get me wrong, the Undertaker vs. Mankind match was absolutely awesome, but it just doesn't fit on this DVD, and you see throughout this DVD that there are matches missing, which I will get to at the end of this video. I will list the ones off the top of my head that are missing that you're not going to see on this DVD. But overall, Disc 1, I thought it was very entertaining. I thought it was better quality than the next disc by far. So I'm going to give it 7.5 out of 10. We go to Disc 2. This was a very mediocre disc. You had Undertaker vs. Big Show in a regular match, Undertaker vs. Big Show for the WWF Championship, Undertaker vs. Dudley Boys in the Concrete Crypt match, Undertaker vs. Heidenreich, Undertaker vs. Randy Orton, Cowboy Bob Orton in a Handicap Casket match, Undertaker vs. Randy Orton Hell in a Cell match, and then Undertaker vs. Great Khali in a Last Man Standing match. Mediocre matches throughout this DVD on this disc. The only good matches you're gonna get are the two Randy Orton matches. That's it. Big Show, the first Big Show match is a waste of time. Undertaker vs. Big Show, WWF Championship match, again decent. And once again, those two are not deadly at all. I don't understand it. Undertaker vs. Dudley Boys Concrete Crypt match. The match was taken away by the fact that Paul Bearer was going to get buried in concrete, so they kept focusing on that more than the match. Undertaker versus Heidenreich casket match. I mean, it's Heidenreich, and one of the worst casket matches of all time. And then you have Undertaker versus Great Khali last man standing match. I mean, that should just tell you that it's going to suck. But then you do get quality with the two Undertaker versus Randy Orton matches. The first one, the Handicap casket match, was actually pretty good. This is one of my favorite casket matches of all time. Not my favorite, though. And Undertaker versus Randy Orton in the Hell in a Cell, that is the best match on Disc 2. 4 stars, in my opinion. I just love that Hell in a Cell match. But overall, Disc 2, lackluster. The match selection on Disc 2 was absolutely horrible. You get 3 Big Show matches throughout this DVD. You also get 2 King Mabel or Big Daddy V matches. I mean, I don't know, but Disc 2 was absolutely mediocre. 6.75 out of 10. Then we move on to Disc 3. This is the best disc by far. I was so proud. I mean, WWE finally gave us a good disc. A great disc, in my opinion, and that was Disc 3. You had Undertaker versus Mr. Kennedy in First Blood, Undertaker versus Mr. Kennedy in a Last Ride match, Undertaker versus Batista Last Man Standing match for the World Heavyweight Championship, Undertaker versus Big Daddy V, Undertaker versus Edge and Hell in a Cell match, and Undertaker versus Big Show in a Steel Cage match. There's the one bad match on this disc is Undertaker versus Big Daddy V. The rest are very quality. The 2 matches with Mr. Kennedy were good to very good. The Undertaker vs. Batista Last Man Standing match, that's actually one of my favorite Last Man Standing matches of all time. I thought it was just awesome. Awesome storytelling. Undertaker vs. Edge Hell in a Cell match, that is from SummerSlam 2008, 2007, I really don't remember. But excellent match. My favorite Hell in a Cell match of all time. And Undertaker vs. Big Show Steel Cage match from SmackDown was actually a very, very good television match and a good match overall. I was very impressed by that. But Disc 3, 8 out of 10. I thought that this was the best disc, the best put together disc on this whole DVD here. So, yeah. Let's go to the likes and dislikes. My likes. The video packages and promos before each match. It's kind of like what they did with this DVD right here, Tombstone. Basically, they put a little, like, Undertaker talks for a little bit about a certain match or a certain opponent, and then sometimes they'll throw in the video promo for the match itself. I thought that was pretty cool. I liked that little addition. And another like is it's easy to sift through for the most part. You get fun matches with this DVD. Not necessarily quality matches, but it's fun watching them. I mean, for me, I love casket matches. I love Hell in a Cell matches. I love basically all gimmick matches. I think it adds a lot of interest to matches, in my opinion. And it makes matches better for the most part. But my dislikes, the match selection. Now, I'm gonna give you some matches off the top of my head that were missing. Now, most of these were on this DVD right here, Tombstone, but if you're going to title a DVD Undertaker's Deadliest Matches, how can you not put these matches on that DVD? Buried Alive matches, you're missing Mankind and the Mr. McMahon matches. The Mankind one is the where you after the match you see the infamous hand coming up from the grave from Undertaker. Mr. McMahon was the one that was his last match as American Badass. That's when Kane screwed his brother, and then the would lead up to WrestleMania 20, their match, Undertaker vs. Kane. You're missing the Last Ride match between JBL at No Mercy 2004. I was at that event. I thought, I thought that was a pretty damn good match. I thought it could have definitely been on this DVD. And then you're also missing the other Inferno match with Kane. But those are just off the top of my head. You also have a casket match with Mark Henry. I mean, that's not a great match, but I'm just saying. Instead of having those matches that had no stipulation at all, you should have added at least a stipulation match. Because, again, it's Undertaker's Deadliest Matches. But Overall, I will give this DVD a 7.5 out of 10. Do I recommend it? I mean, for the most part, no, I do not recommend it considering the price that it's at. It's around $20, $23. I would wait till it goes around 10 to 15. I mean, don't spend 20 or more dollars on this. It's just not worth it. I mean, you're getting this DVD for fun matches. You're not getting it for quality matches. So I think this is probably the worst DVD that I've seen from this year. But yeah, I mean, definitely recommend Tombstone. Alright, Tombstone is by far the better DVD. You get better matches on here. I will probably be doing a review on this, but yeah, that's about it. For the most part, like I said, no, I don't recommend this DVD. But if you want to go out and get it, be my guest. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys later.